Hi, and welcome to another edition of Strategic Business Insights. Today we're going to talk about how to become successful, how to become happy, how to become smart or healthy, or any of those things, the process of becoming. And here's the thesis statement: the road to being is through doing. The road to being is through doing. If you want to be something, the road to get there is by doing that thing. Right? So if you want to be happy, you need to do happy. Right? If you want to be successful, you need to do successful. Let me give you an example. I have a friend of mine, and she's one of these people, she's constantly frustrated and disappointed in her life, and she kind of continuously, is depressed and deals with those sorts of issues, okay? And a few months ago, she went on a yoga retreat up in the Sierra Nevadas, right? I live in Northern California, so that's quite close to where I live, maybe 3-4 hours away. And she was out in the outdoors, and they went hiking, and she swam in a lake, and she was out in the middle of the forest, and she came back, she was beaming. She was beaming because she loves to be in the outdoors. She loves to be in nature. She loves to be in the trees. She loves to look at the moon at the night, the clear sky, the stars in the sky. She loves all those things. Meanwhile, she lives in the city, so she doesn't get that on a regular basis, okay? She went up there, and she came back, and she was beaming. If she wants to be happy in her life, she needs to do that more. Right? She needs to do the things that make her happy. And this sounds simplistic, but it's amazing how few people actually do this. Right? Everyone wants to be something, but they're not willing to do the things that are necessary. They're not willing to actually do the things. So if you want to be successful, you need to do the things that successful people do. Right? If you want to be smart, you need to do the things that smart people do. Right? And healthy is another great example. If you want to be healthy, you need to do healthy, right? You need to eat healthy. You need to go to the gym. You need to do the things that healthy people do, right? The road to being is through doing, right? So here's my challenge to you. Think about I don't know which of these things that you want for yourself. Let's say you want to be healthy, right? We all want to be healthy. So think about someone who you know who's healthy, someone who you respect, you look up to in terms of being healthy, okay? Or even, honestly, even if you don't know someone in that category, because the amazing thing is birds of a feather flock together. So quite often, like for example, obesity, right? If you find one person who's obese, the probability is very high that most of their friends are going to be overweight as well. Right? Meanwhile, if you find someone who's healthy, right, and in great shape, most of their friends are healthy and in great shape. So if perhaps you're overweight, right? Perhaps you're overweight. There's a good chance that most of your friends are overweight as well. So you might not know someone in your immediate circle who is the way you would like to be. But you can pretend. You see role models in all areas of life everywhere, whether it's on television or written up in magazines or anything. You can see those people. Just make believe that you're that person and do whatever that person would do. Again, it sounds so simplistic, but so few people actually do these things, right? Let's say you want to dominate your field in business. You want to be a dominant player in your field. What would a dominant player do? Maybe a dominant player would be providing content like videos like this or some other educational resource for their people, right? And let's say you're just beginning and you don't feel comfortable providing that kind of information. My advice to you is don't worry about it. Get over it. Provide the videos anyway. If you look back on my videos, some of the first videos that I made years ago, they were awful and they're still not perfect today. I work on it. I try to get my videos better all the time. But the bottom line is a dominant player in any industry is going to be providing resources, is going to be educating other people in the space. So if you want to be dominant in your industry, if that's what you want to be, you need to do dominant, which is providing those educational resources. You want to be successful, do successful. You want to be happy, do happy. Do things that make you happy, right? Don't just stop at, I want to be this. That's the easy part. The hard part is I'm going to do this to become that, right? Do whatever it is you want. Now, who else do you know that could use this message? This is a message that applies to almost everybody in one capacity or another. We all have areas in our lives where we aspire to be something, but we're not taking action to get there. pass this video along to that person or those people. They can benefit from this. And I appreciate you watching. My name is Patrick, reminding you once again to think bigger about your business. Think bigger about your life.